Hello everybody and welcome to another Genshin Impact livestream. Have a wonderful Tuesday. Hello, find peacefulness. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'll become even better going to watch my livestream. Wait, they even say this? They just say, I hope it will continue? I hope it will get better if you're going to watch my livestream. That's what I wanted to say. Did I say that? I don't know, man. I was thinking about one thing, saying another. I'm not even sure what I said. Okay. We've had Mizuki birthday. Oh yeah, by the way, today, first stream of the week. Thus, weekly boss Gamba. Will we get any billets? Probably not. Don't waste too many points believing. If you're would you walk with me along the shallows on the western side of Narukami Island? I would love to. If only. Foot traffic would be limited. What other kind of traffic is there than foot traffic in Inazuma? They don't have like Sumpter Beast or anything. Hello, Lil Monix. Man, this specialty is so cute. Doing pretty well. Kinda tired, but regular beginning of the week stuff. Hello, Sayonara. Okay, so I'll start doing dailies. Good old Liyue. Oh no. Not like 6 to 1 believers. 6 believers to 1 doubter. All losing. Remember that the chance of winning here is around 36%. Which is not like an unrealistic chance, of course. But usually we lose. Hello, Shivermi Timbers. Just doing it's always 50-50. This is actually my like most hated meme on the internet. It either happens or not, it's 50-50. Because it's so not true. And like there are people who actually like don't. There are people whose probability, whose understanding of probability actually gets worse because of a meme like this. Probability is already confusing enough for Homo sapiens to understand. And memes like this make it only worse. So I absolutely hate that meme. Okay, what are we giving him? Here, have a pine cone. You pulled Flynn's last night, won 50-50. Very nice. By using a trick. You just got lucky. You won the 50-50. No trick can help you in Genshin. Unless the trick is a credit card. But I mean, a credit card won't help you win a 50-50. It can help you pull enough to guarantee. Won't help you win a 50-50. Just grab all these glazed lilies. Also, there should be a few more silk flowers around here, yep. Might as well grab some more seeds. Can't gather any more glazed lilies. But we can still get the plant itself, even if I cannot get the seed. There is a pull at the day reset, so you receive blessing of the working moon. Also keep one party member empty. To no lag when you win. Also, if you have an empty slot and pull a new character, they get added to your party automatically, and then the game lags a little. That can be a way to like identify whether you have won or lost prior to seeing the 5-star. I remember in Zenless, when I was pulling for Arya, I had a guarantee, so I knew I would win her, but there is like a little bonus if you pull, because there is this faction Angels of Delusion, there are 3 idols, and if you pull 1, 2, 3 of them, you get special bonuses. And this is like a special bonus tab on the Wish banner, so there's like a special bonus thingy. And when I did a 10 pull, when I finally got her, I noticed that an exclamation mark popped up on the bonus before I even got to see the 10 pull. So I knew that in this 10 pull I already got Arya, one of the idols, and I already unlocked one of the bonuses before the animation even loaded. But it doesn't affect the luck, it just lets me know a bit earlier whether I won or lost. Because the like pool RNG is calculated the moment you click confirm here. The game has already locked in what I pulled, right? So me learning earlier what happened in this 10 pool doesn't influence what happens in it, but I just get the information earlier. Try my luck on which banner? On this one. On the E2 Skerk banner. Times 5 for the no, I actively do not want this weapon. You know what? I'm gonna epitomize, but in case somebody hacks my account and starts pulling randomly on banners, I want my path to be set to R2 Symphonists over Azure Light. I do not want this weapon. Because I don't want to play the Cope Skerk set. Which I am not planning to pull on this weapon banner. The shenanigans help with luck. The only thing, like this kind of rituals, the only thing that they can actually affect, I mean, they don't really affect anything, but like the only thing that actually matters is when exactly you pull, because the RNG is probably determined by time. Most RNG functions in programming are determined by time, so pulling like changing your pull timing could change what you get, but it's not like we can compare it to anything. So no, it doesn't really change anything. Why not C1 Esco? I'm pretty sure C2 Skerk is stronger than C1 Esco. C1 Esco is just 60 crit damage. I have plenty of crit damage. Right, 264. C2 is 70 attack. So that's already is probably better than 60 crit damage, I imagine. And then there is the additional Serpent Subtlety, which allows for stronger bursts, stronger, quicker bursts. So I would rather have the C2. Than C1 Esco. One better thing about pulling C1 Esco is that as a support she can be used in more teams. Like every Skerk team will always play Esco, but not every Esco team will have Skerk in it. But that's pretty minor. I don't really play Esco outside of Skerk teams. Nah, she already gives like way too much shred at C0. Even if she had a con that gives more shred, it wouldn't be a good con. Because you already shred everything. How much shred does she give? Like 60% or what? 55, right? No. Yes, 55% shred. That's already way too much shred. More than enough. So even if you got a con that gives you 60% more, it wouldn't be that useful. Because shred below 0% gets halved in effectiveness. So, if an enemy has like 30 res and you have 30 shred, you reduce that to 0. But if you then double your shred to 60, you don't go to minus 30, you go to minus 15, because anything that overflows past 0 gets halved. So you first shred 30 to 0 at full effectiveness, and then below 0, the leftover 30 gets cut in half and you get minus 15. So shred gets worse if you have too much of it, unless the enemy has crazy res. If I'm fighting an enemy that is 90% cryo resistant, then yeah, more shred would be nice, because I would shred 55, they would still have 35 left. But at that point, the boss is probably not meant to be faced with cryo damage. Or maybe I'm supposed to like break their shield first or whatever. Hello, traveler. Actually, steal your banner luck. How did you extrapolate that? You have lost every 50-50 when you pulled at daytime. It's just called a coincidence. CDPS should always be stronger than C1 support? Not necessarily. It depends exactly on like... Oh, for one example, when a C2 for a DPS would be worse than a C1 for a support, would be Flins, right? Flins has some Electro Res down and extra Lunar Charge damage on C2. I'm pretty sure this is worse than just C1 Inefa. Especially because C1 Inefa boosts her own damage, Flins' damage, and Columbina's damage. Now the Shred is nice. The Shred does boost your entire team's damage, but you already have minus 40 from Sucrose. So like I said before, more Shred is not that useful. Pretty sure C1 Inefa is better than C2 Flins. So it can depend. So then we will have minus 30 or minus 15. In damage, in the damage calculation, it would be minus 15. Not sure how it would appear on the stats page. Because like you do have elemental res on the stats page. Right? So I'm not sure if this would appear as minus 15 or minus 30. I'm not sure if the reduction is only... It probably would appear as minus 15. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. But I don't know, do enemies even shred our resistance? I think some can. I mean, for our character it's not really that relevant. But if you would be plugging numbers into a damage calculator, it would be minus 15. But you would probably just type in the base res and the total shred you have, and the calculator would take care of the rest for you. Anyways. So yeah, we are supposed to actually review the Flins, so that's nice. So level 90. Talent levels 8 and 10. Whenever I see a character that like the talent levels and levels are suspiciously similar to my own, I double check if somebody didn't redeem a review on my own account. But I mean, this is an Asian UID, so of course it cannot be. But yeah, he is of the Vortex just like my Flins. My Flins is of the Stove of Scarlet Suns. But yeah, Crown on the Bears is a must, and levels on the skill are pretty decent. Yeah, if you need like 1% extra damage, that's when you can get it. And Blackwood Ruins, of course, best weapon. Attack, that's nice. Attack percent subs are also lovely. Too bad there aren't any on the feather, but this is still a good feather. For an off-piece though, no attack percent, a bit of a shame. NEM sub hero order, that's never a bad thing. 99 crit rate with the knight bonus to 37 crit damage, that's plenty. And 25 area, that's also plenty when you have Blood-Soaked Ruins. Gives you a bunch of energy. Yeah, looks super clean. Maybe a few more attack subs would be nice. In place of like some of the HP, because almost every single piece you have has some HP on it. Either flat HP or HP%. So changing these two to more attack percent or crit would be like the priority, but yeah, it's already pretty great. I'll play with the 4K maps you made. Yeah, I could check them out later. Yes, it's Chrome video. The new video from 7, I got it on my recommended page, but I haven't had time to watch it yet. But apparently there are new, easier, more powerful Scarif combos that don't include walk cancels. So that sounds pretty enticing. Just N to dash? And that's better than the walk combos?
Yeah.
Ouch. Ouch. Are these barrels supposed to help me or hurt me? Because definitely are not helping me much. That guy is annoying. Can I? No, I can't hit him from down here. We can jump up with Varka! Oh, almost. So you start an EU account so you can make 4K maps for me as well. That is one valid reason to have an alt account. To share the maps you made in the rhythm game. Yeah. I can just walk there. Walking with Varka is pretty fun. He also just runs faster than any other character. Because he is actually taller than the average male. Than the average tall male. And this does transfer to more movement speed as well. So Varka running is about as fast as Sayu rolling. If you just spam dash like this. This is just as fast as, if not a bit faster, than Sayu's roll. Yeah, he's the tallest male. Your fleece dropped a lot in the Akasha rank after the weapon change. What weapon you play doesn't actually affect your Akasha ranking. Because the Akasha ranking is just use a preset weapon to them. But the artifacts you have switched around might have changed the ranking. Quite possibly, what happened is that before you were eligible for a higher ER bracket, so maybe your fleece was eligible for like a 160 ER fleece or something, and there is less competition because fewer fleeces have 160 ER, and now that you dropped your ER, you are put only into the more general brackets with no ER requirement, or only like 120, and there are more fleeces there, because every fleece will fit into the no ER bracket. They get that C6 R5 level 100 scare. I may do a couple 10 pulls to see if I can get lucky on the C2. Man, another guy that's like up there. Also, I can't use my E to jump up now. You dropped even for the 120 ER bracket. Interesting. Oh man. Can this hit him? No. No, it cannot. Can I aim this? Oh, let's go. One hit. We can try another Varka jump. From here. Let's go. This was more painful than it should have been. Here we go. The whole new body up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the case. We'll heal up and then go for the last daily. Is Traveler a notorious Twitch stream watcher? Different types of streams. Catboy streams. What even are catboy streams? He's an exception. Does Iluga talent level matter? So he's, I think, burst. Is it? Yeah. His burst increases the quill damage he gives. Which, yeah, it's kind of relevant. Skill is worthless, it's just damage. Basic is worthless, you don't even use it. But burst is relevant. If you want to max out your damage, you do want to level up your burst on Iluga. I don't even really plan on playing Iluga in my Z-Buy teams though, so I'm not gonna bother. I'm just gonna play... Like right now, if I were forced to play Z-Buy, I would play Chiori and Goro, because a non-C6 Iluga is worse than a C6 Goro. And then when Linnea comes, I will just play Chiori Linnea. We shall keep pure enjoyment of these streams to ourselves. Hello, native. Can you do me a Starly review? Sure. Isn't C4 look around the same as C6 Goro? C6 Goro should be slightly better. Especially when Linnea comes out. Because with Linnea, or if you play like Inefa in your last slot, in those teams, if you play Iluga, you would have 4 Notcry party members. And if you have 4 Notcry party members, you don't get the special bonus for having a non-Notcry party member, because... How do you check this? Oh, I got interrupted. In a party with Notcry characters, the non-Notcry party members provide you with a lunar reaction damage bonus based on their stats. So like Goro, additionally to his defense buffs that he would normally provide, also is gonna give you a little bit of lunar damage bonus. If you have another non-Notcry party member like a Zhongli in your last slot, or a Chiori, then it doesn't matter whether it's Goro or Iluga. But if you only have Notcrys, Goro does have this like tiny edge. Doesn't make Goro better than C6 Iluga. C6 Iluga is still best. But it is something to consider. Okay, so what do we have here? Because you have 2 boots for her. One with speed. Wait, where is... You don't even have Sparks in your lineup. You have for one with speed and one with attack percent. Both have the same amount of crit and crit damage. The attack percent one has maybe 0.5% more crit damage, but it's really not much of a difference. You do use her with Yao Guang E1S1 with 189 speed. What do you say? As of right now, when you play Sparksy with Sparkle, you won't attack on her shoe, because speed doesn't affect how fast your Sparksy moves, because she just moves at Sparkle speed, because Sparkle is her every turn. And the only thing you're getting out of running speed on Sparksy is a faster AHA instant, but you only have 2 Elation characters, so the AHA instant is not that important as well. So yeah, right now, attack on the shoe on Sparksy as long as Sparkle is in the team. When Sparksy becomes a sub DPS in a Silver Roof team, so Silver Roof Yao Guang, Sparksy, then you will play speed on Sparksy, probably. So yeah, right now the speed is a bit wasted, right? Also, you don't even have like, if you... I remember reading that if you have a 200 speed Yao Guang and then like 134 speed Sparksy, you get a 134 speed AHA instant. But yeah, just play attack, max damage. Especially because you have an ERR rope as well. With an ERR rope, you're not even gonna hit the 3600 attack, probably, that she wants to max out her attack to elation passive. So... yeah, you're losing out on a decent chunk of damage. Because attack above 3600 doesn't matter much. Doesn't increase her relation. But up to 3600, more attack equals more relation equals way more damage. So for now, attack shoe for sure. When Silver Wolf comes out, probably speed. She have 99.9 crit rate, that's nice. Okay, that's all the dailies, right? How much speed do you need on Yao Guang and Sparksy? Sparksy, right now you don't care about speed. Yao Guang, you want all the speed. Speed is the best stat. And the one substat you really care about. Because she gives an elation buff to the entire team based on her speed, if I recall correctly. So it's not only her own damage and moving faster, but it's the entire team's damage. And then it speeds up your AHA instant. So ideally you want like 200 speed, but that is very hard. So never stop on her speed? Yeah. Oh, we don't need to do a single trial. Oh, what a W. The dream. Can't forget to do your trials if all of them get auto-completed. Sparksy Yuan or Yao Guangi too? Wait, what do they even do? Well, zones acting this either get speed by 12 and elation by 16. That's pretty powerful, and that would actually give you the 200 speed on Yao Guang. And because it speeds up everybody, it will also speed up your Aha instant by a lot. And then this, when Aha instant ends, gains 5 punchlines. For 1 punchline owned, increases all type respawn for all eyes by 1.5 up to 15. So 15 respawn, and more punchline every Aha instant is also very powerful. Because you can spam Aha instants like crazy. If you play, especially if you go like sustainless and play Silver Wolf, like Silver Wolf level 99, Yao Guang, Sparksy, and Elation MC, you just get a billion Aha instants, you spam the punchlines. But I feel like this, just the speed and elation, both are very strong though. You're going for Silver Wolf, Yao Guang, and Sparksy. So probably Sparksy then. I was very excited for Silver Wolf, she's one of my favorite characters in the game. I already have E2 base Silver Wolf. But I might have to skip because of global passive slope. I have before skipped Castories because I just don't vibe with the existence of global passives, and Silver Wolf also has one, so it's quite a conundrum. I don't think just owning a character should make your account better, even if you don't play them. If you have a team of 4 characters, it's those 4 characters that should determine how strong you are in combat. And not random characters that you have sitting on the bug burner. The passive are marginal, they actually can be quite a big deal. When I was watching showcases of low-cost clears on the first Anomaly Arbitration, most of them had a Castoris revive in there. Because a lot of them were sustainless. Or even those with sustains sometimes had to push their luck when it comes to survival. And a lot of them activated the Castoris passive. Okay, let's grab stuff here. The Silver Wolf passive might be not as bad, as in not as busted, but I don't know, it also, depending on what enemy you're fighting, it might be even more busted. So I just hate the existence of global passives. And I don't really want to have, I don't want to have anything to do with them. No, I would rather that global passive does not exist. Or make them available from like a quest. I was saying, if there was a quest with Castoris, like a Castoris story quest, and at the end she blessed us with the power of the Death Demigod, and now you get revive once per fight. Okay, that's fine. That's free. That's something everybody has. But making it conditional on pulling for the character, I hate that. So it's very tough, because Silver Wolf was my most looked forward to character in a long time. But I might just have to stick with main DPS Sparksy. I mean, credits earned buff would be fine. I would be fine with something like that, because this just improves your account. Your account's like economy. Like, it can lead to like you have more money, so you don't have to farm credits, so you can farm more relics, so you get better relics, but that's like a very convoluted way. We have passives like this in Genshin as well that give you a bit more money here and there. That's not a big deal though. I'm talking about actual in-combat effects. We don't have anybody in Genshin that like applies extra hydro to enemies even if they are not in the team. Like, that would be ridiculous. Luffy 4? What even was that? What was the E4? Asian measure back on level damage demonstration takes into account 999 punchlines. And what is the scaling per punchline? I mean, it is rare. Wait, what? This does not appear in her hit. Huh? Oh, I guess it's this. The Honkai level DPS showcase. But what is the scaling with punchlines? There's a lot of punchlines, but it's probably not like that crazy. She's gonna be getting hundreds of punchlines anyways. Which I don't actually even know what the scaling on this is. Per punchline. Or per... yeah. No, it's the same? No. The punchline scaling is unique per ability. So you should have a global passive? No, no character should have a global passive that affects the combat directly. Doesn't matter whether they're useless or busted. It just shouldn't be a thing. Like, imagine, because this is our second global passive. It seems like we're gonna be getting one per year. So imagine, like, 5 years, somebody, like, wants to pull for a team. And they're like, okay, so I pull these 4 characters, and no, you need to pull these 4 characters, and then, like, you need to pull these 7 characters to get all the bonuses to actually make this team viable, because if you don't have these, like, 18 different passives that give you, like, 4 times the sustain, you will just die in any endgame mode. It will only get more ridiculous as time goes on. Because there is no, like, no way to stop it. All the passives stack on top of each other. And first we had 1, now we have 2, then there will be 3, 4, 5, 6. There will be a very big difference between having 0 global passives and 6 global passives. And it will not stop. Eventually it will have to be. Because we have passive that prevents death once per fight. Now we have passive that prevents CC once per wave. What will be next? Even more, like, gives damage reduction? Prevents one-shots maybe? If you have full HP you can get killed or something? And then, like, another one on top, and another one on top, another one on top. And eventually, like, do you not even play sustains at all? Or maybe there will be a global passive that changes overflow healing into more damage to make sustains viable, because there will be so many global passives that make it so that you cannot die. Yeah, I hate it, I hate it. Where were we? Weekly bosses. When the 15 got an early 41 PT, Yao Guang E2, very nice. Yeah, if you get it at 41 PT, 50-50 win is definitely worth it to pull the E2. But yeah, man. I didn't even think that... I forgot that global passives even existed. Because if I knew from the start Silver would have a global passive, I would probably skip Sparksy as well. Which would be like insane, skipping the alternate versions of 2 of my favorite characters. But yeah, if I want annihilation DPS I will have to pull a Vanesia, but then Sparksy is not gonna be played with a Vanesia. Another 5-star in 20 pulls on the Sparksy banner? to Zell. Nothing to Zell. It's actually very nice now. Wait, I missed my thingy. Oh my god, I don't have my abilities up. We're not. Killing them on time. Oh my god, I'm dying. But it's actually, being next to that is a strat to get more fanfare from Purina. But yeah, the Zell is getting buffed. The Zell buffs aren't like huge, but they exist. Should be pretty fun to play her. Where should we get more supports? We already have 2 elation supports and 1 sub DPS. I don't know actually. They might have just front-loaded all the elation in this patch. Because for supports we have Yao Guang and EMC, and then we have sub DPS in Sparksy. Maybe there could be an elation sustain, just like good to remember and sustain. But other than that, I don't know if we're gonna get even more. Maybe somebody at the very end, sure. Like a closing character, kinda like Kirene. But it's gonna be in like almost a year from now. Now the latest Blade SP leaks were that he's an Abundance main DPS. I think that was the latest intel on Blade, but every time a leaker says somebody about Blade, it's different than before. He was supposed to be Erudition, then Elation, and now Abundance. Where are the enemies here? Want to focus on the queen. Now switch to the king. No, I don't want to kill the queen. Oh no, that's terrible. I didn't want to kill her. Unfortunate. She was just in my way. Whatever, this is better than like dying first. Okay, now. Oops. Is the perfect time to try another cheeky 10 pull. Because I have like no pity, right? I'm fine with doing a few 10 pulls. Yeah, I have like 10 pity now because I did one 10 pull after the Varka. I'm fine with going up to like 40 pity maybe. Right now, like I said, right now on Sparkle, on Sparksy, for main DPS Sparksy teams always attack. Because you have Sparkle that advances you. Speed gives you very little value. Not exactly no value, because the Aha instant is a bit faster, but very little value. Another Candice. I'm trying to see if I can get an early 5-star. I wouldn't mind an early Skirk. If I don't get an early Skirk, we'll just get Lina faster next time. Like, there is no difference whether I pull on this banner or on the next one, because I don't care about the 4-stars. I don't care about any 4-stars right now, so I don't care about the lineup here. So yeah, if we get an early Skirk, that's nice. If not, we'll just pull Lina just like as I would have. 30? Nope. So I'm not building pity. I am trying to see if I'm gonna get lucky and get an early Skirk. This will be 40. Serve support soon. Huohuo, buffed Huohuo is a better Saber support. Oh my god, we got no characters here. So Saber is getting a bit better next patch. Thanks to the Huohuo buff. Especially the non-Sunday teams. So the teams with Kirene. Okay, this will be the last one. I mean, I don't have more Primo gems. Yeah, got nothing. What do you mean, what? Oh, that's actually... I actually don't have C6 Charlotte. Maybe this is an incentive to pull even more on this banner. Saber will get... She will get a bit better next patch, yes. That is a fact. Because... we are getting Huohuo buffs. Where is Huohuo? Here. She's getting more healing. She's getting a passive. Wait, where was it? Oh yeah. When using ult, if an ally target's max energy is 160 or higher, additionally increases their attack by 24. So Saber gets that, because Saber's energy is very high. I don't remember how high exactly. It's definitely above 160. So Saber is getting the 24% energy. Ho is just a better support in general, more SP positive now. And this is broken, like her E1, it does not increase all allies speed by 100. I think it's supposed to be 20, and some people have even been saying that it's actually still just 12%. So we'll have to see exactly what's up with this. What I'm very confused about though, is that they are buffing or changing at all her E1, which was already her only good Eidolon. And like E2 to 6 are all useless garbage. And they buff the E1, which is the only good one. And that's like so weird. Why not buff the 2 to make pulling more Eidolons better? Or same with Firefly. Firefly got buffs to her E2 of all things, which is one of the most broken Eidolons in the game. While E4 is one of the worst Eidolons in the entire game. Why not buff this? Why not make it so that people will have to pull more Fireflies to get the broken effect? Like, what's the point? Why not make more money? It's like, what? Everybody who was willing to pull E2 Firefly already did. They are making no more money from buffing this. I'm so confused. And just feels bad to have worthless Eidolons. So counterintuitive. I have no idea why. But E2 now procs twice as often. It's like, yeah. The most insane Eidolon in the game just became twice as insane. I mean, maybe not the most insane, but it's up there. It's definitely up there. It's like Zealous Kid in an Eidolon. She gets extra turns whenever she breaks or kills enemies. And before it had like 2 turns of cooldown essentially, now it can happen every turn. It's twice as fast now. It was still worse than running Dunhing with Krillin RMC Saber. Well, it's actually because if you don't have Dunhing, you get less. You get even slower ult gen. But you have Eidolons on Krillin anyways, right? If you have E2, you don't really care about the ult gen speed because you just get all the stacks at the start. So Koko should be better there, I imagine. Okay, we got nothing. Let's see if we can get a billet. We got a triple drop. 1, 2, 3. Very nice. No billet though. I don't need the knights anymore, right? Yeah. How will be good with Venetia? Should be her best healer right now. Until we get the inevitable elation healer. Dahlia actually good on this banner? I quite like Dahlia in Skerk teams, especially when you have E6. Before E6 he kind of really doesn't do much. E6 like doubles his buff. And gives him a revive. Which, I mean, it's very hard to activate the revive. Because you can only get the revive while he's like, during his shield uptime. And like, while you have the shield, you are not gonna die because you have the shield. I die when the shield is over, and then I die, and then I don't have the revive anymore. So it's like, a bit weird the way it works. But I have gotten rest like once or twice before. It can do something, sometimes. Rarely. Realize the shop you will purchase her items. I might get the E1. But I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of Hoho's kit. But she can now heal decently well. Well, it's just a text error. It's just a beta text error. I've seen people saying that in Chinese it's not even buffed at all. Like it's actually still 12. Actually, we can check. We can go to Hokuo and we can settings our way to simple Chinese, I guess. And see if her E1 includes any text changes. Yeah, it's still 12%. In Chinese, she gives 20% extra outgoing healing bonus and 12% speed steal. So the speed buff looks like it's not even getting buffed at all. They're just giving extra healing on top of E1. I mean, no, it's still the same speed, just gives more healing. It's not a nerf. It's just barely a change. Which is a bit unfortunate. I hope they will buff the E2 to E6, because like I said, they are like useless bumps. There's like a revive. I mean, like, sure. This is a Castoris global passive, but it's not global, the E2. E4, more healing. I mean, sure, her healing is kind of bad, but now her healing is getting buffed, so it's less relevant. And 50% damage bonus on E6? Ooh. Yeah, no. This ain't it in big 2026. They really should have buffed the like later Eidolons. Why not make them kinda busted? Like nobody owns them anyways. It's so weird when they buff the character, but then they still leave half their kit useless. Just give a treat to people who actually love Huohuo. Let them pull E6 and have a busted character. The same issue in Zenless. They buffed my waifu Ellen, but her icons are still useless garbage. So I have M6. I pulled 7 copies of her, and she's still kinda mid. Because her base kit got better, so she's not bad. She's mid now, but the dupes don't really improve her at all, almost. So I don't get this. In Genshin they did it well. In Genshin you actually get pretty busted increases with the constellations, right? Like 60 attack here. This is more reliable now because the initial skill hit also improves, also activates the Death Shred. The explosion is twice as big now, and can proc even if you stay on field, not just when switching out. And then this, oh yeah, and C6 is like a busted C6. You get infinite char attacks when you just spam normals instead of only getting char attacks on the third normal attack. So like that's how you do it. Just make them busted. Nobody owns this anyways. It's still weaker than like Mavuika's cons, and that's perfectly fine. But you can have fun with an E6 Klee. You couldn't really have fun with an E6 Klee before the buff because it just gives energy to your party members. That's not fun. So yeah, I don't understand this. I don't know. And buffing like Firefly's most busted Eidolon instead of buffing the ones that are worse. That's even stranger. Yeah, but that's like Saber's initial kit. I'm mostly talking about specifically characters getting buffed. Oh, I have this, so it cannot even matter. Bonk. Oh, that was a million. I think if I saw correctly. Pretty clean fight actually. And no billets still, but we got double artifacts. What a high roll. Oh, and that good defense sound on instructors. With ER on it? Goro piece? Yeah, that's a Goro piece. If I ever seen one. And my 222nd Dream Solvent? Which I really... What is their reasoning for buffing the most busted Eidolons? Maybe just buff the ones that people already own. Like, that has to be the reasoning, right? Buff the parts of the kit that people already have? But why? But like, why would this be the priority? Buffs are primarily fan service. You know? Like, they didn't buff Blade or Jingliu to like affect the meta in any big way, just for Blade and Jingliu fans to have a slightly better character. even though their buffs weren't that strong. So like, why not put a little bit more love into the Eidolons at that point? I'm letting you down as normal. Wait, did you believe? Yo, Saya believed? Let's go! We missed another billet! Huge! Huge, let's dodge the last one as well. Oh yeah, this will be the first time we are gonna fight here with sicked up Flins. Probably doesn't matter actually. The guy dies in one rotation anyways. Welcome back, Mr. Catboy fan. Should I become a Catboy streamer as well? Maybe this will boost my popularity. Oh, yeah, we got no debuff essentially. So the direction is inverted, I don't even need to move though. Oh yeah, we got enough energy to do the big burst. Oh, survive. Bro, just die. Here we go. That's not the material I want, and there are no billets. Let's go! Big W! Inefa is pretty huge. Also, I have a Hali invested in Inefa, I have a C1R1 in Inefa. So yeah, first, choose prediction outcome. No, cock L. So my Flint's build. Do I have my old one saved? Yeah, this is exactly my old build, so we can refresh now. And my new build is as such. 2660 attack, 180 EM, 68.7 crit rate, 28 crit damage, 132 ER. What kind of Akasha brackets does it put me in? Only to pay 8%? What a scam. But yeah, there's... Yeah, I'm top 5%. Oh, that's like a primal Jadewing though. 130 ER Jadewing. Blackstone Ruins I don't think goes above 20% ER, because you don't really need more. Yes, I this for starter. I think there is something. I think there is something that like rates your pieces. I don't know if it has like leaderboards as well. So also, all of these are with Aino, by the way. I don't think it's like a big difference whether it's Aino or Columbina, but it might be a bit of a difference. Could shift the numbers a bit, like it could be 2% worse or 2% better. A lot of the 4-star characters don't even have leaderboards. Xian is old, so she might have one, but for example, Ororon. I have a pretty busted Ororon. Wait, do I have him saved? Yes. Like, look at this beauty. 23 crit subs, and then 6 attack, 2 EM, 8 ER. Like, that's a peak Ororon. But there is no Ororon leaderboard at all. So I couldn't even compare him to other Ororons. I mean, whether you have like 69 or 70, it doesn't really matter much. It's not like for crit damage. I mean, I just play the pieces that I have. I play the pieces that rolled 5 times in the good stats. Over pieces that did not roll 5 times in the good stats. Because 2 rolls into like ER attack are better than 1 roll into crit. Can I play her music in the rhythm game? Sure. I think I already got perfect first try on that song, but we can play it. We can play it with the modifiers maybe. Still no Columbina leaderboard, that's surprising. For like the big hype character, the dev might be on like vacation or something. Because I get like the smaller ones getting skipped or delayed heavily. But Columbina? Still no Durin either. Oh yeah, I probably would be somewhere on the Durin leaderboard if there was one. Top 41% Navia. Wowie. Oh, they added Inefa. But it's also old with Aino. Here it actually matters, right? For Inefa it definitely matters that you have Columbina instead of Aino. Okay, for game maps you mentioned? Sure, drop the codes for them. So double count is great, got the SIG. That's also great. HP subs are also nice to see. 86, you get 15, so you're actually overcapped by 1%. Unplayable bricked Columbina. You could, if you could put this 1% to crit damage, you would have like exactly 100 to 200. Yeah, man, what a missed opportunity. Also, only 18 crit subs. It's not like bad, but it's not. Would be nice to maybe even have more. 77 ER should be plenty with Sig though. So that's nice. Yeah, ER is looking good. Very good indeed. They had Anthem of the Savannah yet. Not sure. We'll see. Oh no, my items! So you had 3 Natlan albums? And the first one does not have Anthem the Savannah. The second one does not have Anthem the Savannah either. And the final one didn't have like any overworld music actually. Actually, no, it did have some. But not from Notgrey. Not from Natlan. And the latest album. It's a Notgrey album. Oh yeah, so wait. Let's turn on suffering mode, actually. For this. And I guess I make them fall faster to make up for not seeing them. Oh my. I wasn't ready. I had one good somewhere? When was it? Was it towards the end? Ay. So close! Near the end? Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, I thought I saw something say good at the end. It is what it is. At least we'll have more content for the future. Okay, let's turn off suffering mode. Wait, so let's first do the squats. So you reach 36k attack when buffed. So like that is the most important breakpoint, but like the speed doesn't do almost anything. If you want to play a piece that's not attack percent, you can play a fire damage bonus sphere instead of an attack one. Also, there are some attack buffs that don't actually count. If you play Danheng PT, his attack buff doesn't count, I heard. I heard his attack buff doesn't count towards her relation conversion. Buffs like the 12% from the Lushaka planar counts, but Danheng PT doesn't, because it's like a flat attack buff or something. So, yeah, make sure that actually like the conversion passive has its full effect, because it should be listed in the buffs as well. That's when you know you have the right attack value. Okay. One, two, three, 4, 5. Okay, so let's try some of the maps. Are you EU? Oh no, there was a spacebar at the end. Okay, now it's fine. The reason why I didn't search is because a spacebar got copied. Okay, here we see this. Oh, so that's the. Oh no, that's the different map, not the Columbina song. Let's see. Whoa. Oh my god, rapid sliders like this is my biggest weakness. Yeah, this is above my skill level. Yeah, no, unfortunately. No, unfortunately this is a bit too much. Are all of them like this? I can't really do maps like this. Yeah, that's like the same style. Yeah. For a better player, maybe it would be fun, but these are not for me. Unfortunately. If that one's hard, you will hate the rest. Isn't to use deal with disruptive? You mean Dunning PT? DPT? Not Imbibitor Luna. Yeah, he'll probably be like the go-to for now. Let's try the regular version of this map. This map just doesn't end. It just goes on and on and on and on and on and on. You give Dunning your face shower cone. Yeah, just for high base attack. Other than, like, the only preservation cones that do anything are his Sig and the BP one. So sometimes just throwing a high base attack one at him is the best option. Yao Guang, no, she cannot buff Saber. Even at A6, I'm pretty sure would be worse than RMC. She buffs elation damage, and Saber does not deal elation damage. Why would she buff Saber? Throw Hokwa to the Saber team. Yeah, Hokwa to Saber for sure. Vision damage to party members. That's more like a cope mechanic in case you put her somewhere else. And mostly for like the release where we only have, like when she was released, we didn't even have Sparksy yet. So she had to be playable somehow, right? They didn't want to release an unplayable character, so they made it so that she gives like the little extra elation, so that versus like an elation shield boss, you could do pretty well with like Archer Yao Guang, somebody who uses a lot of skill points, because her like other niche, her one niche is just buffing elation damage like crazy, and the other niche is that she buffs characters who use skill points a lot. Where is this? Which trace is this in? Is that consumes skill points and additionally triggers Great Boon one time. I guess just consume one skill point and that's it. But yeah, the issue is that Saber doesn't even always consume skill points when attacking. Ults don't consume skill points, of course. And also her basic doesn't consume skill points when she gets the enhanced basic after the ult. Archer does like the skill. Everyone consumes skill points and triggers her extra talent elation damage hits. So yeah, do not put Yao Guang and Saber in the same team. Maybe if you are facing an elation shield boss, but like at that point just use an elation DPS. And even then it might still be worse to play Yao Guang rather than RMC. RMC's buffs are pretty crazy. And yeah, what you care about is getting as much speed as possible on your Yao Guang. Also, Tengoku at livestream is not a good set for her. The two-piece bonus doesn't do the two-piece bonus doesn't really do anything. She gets 16 crit damage, but that's not big at all. She doesn't really care that much. You probably just want Lushaka. That gives her energy gen, 5% energy generation rate, and then buffs the attack of the first unit in your team. Silver Wolf also has a passive that changes attack into elation. Oops, wait, why did it go to Chinese? No. Wait, what happened? What happened? She also has a passive that changes attack into elation, so buffing her attack is useful. Yeah, for every 100 points of attack that is 2k, increase elation by 5% up to a maximum of 1200. Of 120, sorry. Which is like how much attack? That's 24. That's 4400. So the cap is higher than Sparksy's cap. You want even more attack on her. I counted 4400, but I might have been off. Doesn't mean you have to reach this much attack. It means that attack above 4400 is useless, but attack below 4400 is useful. Like that's all that means. All that means, right? You will still want crit more on her and possibly speed because she will not have an advance forward in her team. I'm not sure exactly how it will work out, but she will probably play like crit, speed, attack. I would imagine on her. You definitely play an attack rope. There's no other option on Silver Wolf because her ult doesn't get charged. Like she doesn't have energy, and you probably play an attack sphere as well for all the elation damage. And yeah, you might already get enough attack with more attack buffs. I don't know. Maybe an attack should be an option. We'll see. But yeah, Yuria Guang, get her real 2-piece. Because yeah, you didn't clear the first hurdle, which is good main stats on 5-star pieces. Number one, a good main stat would be uh, energy generation rate on her rope. And number two, this is not a 5-star. Also, this ice damage bonus, she doesn't do ice damage, and she doesn't do like any damage at all. Like damage bonus is useless. So here you just play. I mean, she can do elation damage, right? But elation damage does not scale with any stat that is available on a sphere. So you just get defense or HP here. If you have a piece that has like crazy speed but is fire damage bonus, you can play that. If you have like a 10 speed piece that has fire damage bonus, sure. Because the stat here doesn't really matter much, just HP or defense can make you tankier. But yeah, ideally HP defense sphere, always ERR 5-star rope, bricked without that, and then get a supportive set like Lushaka. And when it comes to substats on your pieces, just chase as much speed as possible, right? So this hat, 0 out of 10, it has 0 useful substats. This shoe, like there is one speed sub. The body, at least it has a good main stat, but no good substats. The shoe is good. The shoe is great actually. Crit is also fine, right? Like speed number one priority, Crit is okay, everything else is useless. So Shu is great, and that's it. Everything else should be changed, actually, out of her relics. You've done 20 pulls to relax your gamba addiction, got 6 Dahlia. Nice. I like him at the very least. Let's do enough fast move. Do you have an easier map? I could try that one out. If it has less than 50% sliders, at least. What is like the slider uptime? What is the percentage of the song I have to hold the key down? Because the previous one was like 100%, I'm pretty sure. Or close to that. 90%. I'm more of a fan of tapping fast than holding. I don't like sliders. Oh, it's over! I thought there is like one more chorus. Nice. Okay, let's try this one. Slider is for the faint of heart. Then call me a faint of heart. Not gonna pretend like I like sliders. Oops, wait, wrong button. This one. Wait, what do you mean cannot use in current state? What happened in my state? I just closed the menu. How cannot I open it again? Here we go. Let's check out this one. How many beats you gotta do? How do I do it? License 1.0. Essentially, that's the biggest secret. Okay, still quite a lot of sliders, but yeah, this is more doable for me. Ah. Like, some of these should not have been sliders, come on. There's a difference between sliderless and this. You like sliders too much for sure. But yeah, this is a fun map. But some of these should not have been sliders. This one was good though. Okay, let's do like one more song maybe. How did it, hero? If I do Llama, we'll have all the characters cleared. So let's try her. She also has a unique skin. Nice. Other items in the repertoire, which one is my favorite to listen to? Out of these 12. I really like Prince's song. I know it's also great. I also really like the Nasha Town music. Should learn how to play the piano. I would like to learn how to play the piano. If I started getting out of my house more, one place where I would definitely want to go to are piano lessons. This part is so good. Nice. The map you made for Shanghai's theme is less sliders but very small. Probably also too much for me. If it was grouped together with the other ones. To be perfectly honest. They had the one you forgot what difficulty you made it exactly, so you're scared I would be like, oh come on, how is this too easy? Are you laughing at me? No, I wouldn't be like this even if it was a very easy map. Hide from the Japanese government until you get caught? Yeah, that could lead to some very bad consequences. I actually got an urge to play this. One of my favorite maps. Also, Columbina looks great with a horn. Maybe I should have gone with like all the modifiers here. It's more fun without them though. And the upcoming, the best part. Here we go. Ah, I missed. But yeah, that's like my favorite section in all of the songs we made. Quite possibly. But I wasn't locked in enough. And it's also fun. Top up your life savings while in Japan. Illegally work without a work visa. Are those your plans? Wait, 5 goods? 2 misses? How do they have so many? Okay.
Yeah.
Columbia is so pretty. So, might as well kill these guys, I guess, now that I'm here.
防衛モード移して
Can I play the first part of Maximum Dreams on the Dire? That's very nice.
お静かにほら死の底へいやさあと
Oh shoot! Wait, I'm just like chilling here playing the rhythm game. I should be farming artifacts, because I'm gonna be playing Genshin 3 days in a row. And this is already very late to be starting the artifact grind. If I want to be able to do it tomorrow and the day after as well. So I actually gotta get going and quickly, no delays. Because I kinda need to start like at least 15 minutes later to not run into an area that hasn't like respawned fully yet. Because that could break my run, especially at the end in Sumeru. Which I know it's like fine, but it's kinda like the latest I could start. Whoa! Versa flying hero's actually slow. Should be faster on the ground. So even if I saw an ornamental fish over there, wouldn't take time to catch it. Gotta hurry. But fortunately, nothing is there, so I don't have to fight my urges. I don't have to fight my urge to pull Silver Wolf though. What will win out? My principles? Or shiny new waifu? I mean, it's kinda like shiny old waifu. Because I ideally should skip. Good night, traveler. Which I thought that as Sparksy was supposed to be a Silver Wolf support, that would be like great, because no matter what Silver Wolf would be, whether she would be good or bad, I would enjoy her anyways. I just forgot that global passives exist. If I don't pull Silver Wolf, then the Sparks is kinda useless. Because we're better off playing Archer as my SP consumption DPS. But maybe we just have to take the L. 2 wasted pulls for Sparksy and her light cone. Okay, Fontaine. Is for the run? Yeah, I mean, exactly. I am grabbing artifact fodder. I'm just gonna use them for artifact EXP. But also if I ever run out of Mora, You can also sell these artifacts for Mora.
遅い風よ
And sometimes you just get Mora directly as well from the grab points. So there is that, and yeah, you can also just destroy the artifacts you get. Because there are two options. I can do two things with them in the artifact menu. There is salvage and there is trash. If I salvage, wait, because I already have one artifact for 20 extra EXP. It says 1620 because it like keeps the saved EXP that it couldn't turn into a full box for me, right? It keeps the like leftover and then gives it to me later. Or if you trash them, you get exactly the same but in Mora. So it's like 1-to-1 with the EXP. If I were to trash 100 of them, I have 550 right now, right? If I were to trash 100 of the 1-stars, I would get 42,000. I can get this 5 times. That's like 200,000 Mora for 500 artifacts. This is like 2 or 3 days of farming. Maybe more like 3 or 4. That's still quite a lot. 400,000 Mora is a lot of Mora. Actually, sorry, 200,000 Mora. I mean, that's still a lot. I mean, depends on whether you need this Mora to do other things. For me, the primary thing I would even want to use my Mora on is leveling artifacts right now. And there are fewer sources of getting artifact EXP. If I don't take it from here, I just can't level my pieces because I run out of EXP, and then it's like, okay, what do I do now? Nothing. I'm already kinda like... I already have a backlog of artifacts to upgrade. Anyways. I have some +0 pieces that are sitting there unleveled. They've made quite a few new sets that like are good on characters that I really like. Of course, there were the new Notcry sets in Luna 1. So primarily Night Sky for my Flins. Then, and this patch we got both the Inefa sub-DPS Lunar set and also the Mondstadt set that I play on 3 characters. I played on Klee, Durin and Varka. So I just have a lot of pieces to level from the recent sets, which leads to both a shortage of artifact EXP and Mora, because you also need Mora to level up artifacts. I think every 1 EXP you put into an artifact, you also need 1 Mora. I think that's also how it goes. Yeah, this is the true Genshin endgame. This sounds like the rhythm game. Also card gaming. I should get into card gaming. I really liked it at the start, but I had negative viewer retention with the card game. Like I would have 20 viewers, and then I would start the card game, it would drop to like 3. But the thing is, now I do not get 30. Like, now I have 3 viewers baseline. So if I only have 3 viewers while playing the card game, but I only have 3 viewers anyways, I don't actually lose anything. So maybe it's time to become a card game streamer. But it's kind of hard, like, back then the game was like super fresh, so it was very easy to get into. Right now, catching up with the meta would be... There would be like a bigger barrier of entry, I feel like. Won't be as easy to just get into the game again. Can just pick up an old deck and play, really. There are new types of cards that got added as well, since I last played. They're like these special cards that you guarantee draw at the start, and they have like some buzzed effect, but you need to build a certain deck for them to work. Something like that. You only get one off.
ぶつからないように。
Which maybe the card game was actually the beginning of the end, because around late Sumeru is when my viewership dropped off like crazy. Maybe the card game played at least a small part in it. But I think it was mostly Star Rail's release. And the bad luck, I guess? Because it's not like Star Rail was doing badly on Twitch. But I guess a streamer who switches from Genshin to Star Rail wasn't really too appealing to people. They either wanted to watch only Genshin or only Star Rail. That might have been the issue. Especially because early on I would do it, like I would start every stream with Genshin and then switch to Star Rail after doing my dailies and stuff. Which was a pretty bad way to structure the stream, I gotta say. Especially as short as my streams already are. Splitting them in half between multiple games. Not great. But yeah, I didn't think my viewership would tank so bad that I couldn't recover it 4 years later. Or 3 years later.
ダイビングヒップ。
You missed the anime opening. But only my most loyal viewers would even stay. Crazy how much my stream fell off and never recovered. It is what it is. My biggest missed opportunity was actually my YouTube career anyways. I could have been a Minecraft YouTuber. I actually was pulling crazy numbers. Tens of thousands of views per video. My best video, 100,000 views. I was like 14 or something at the time. But at some point, I think like, my PC broke. So I couldn't make videos for a while. And then I kinda like didn't have the motivation to go back into making videos after the new PC. I remember I also had a cracked version of Sony Vegas to edit my videos, and I couldn't get it to work on my new PC. So that was also a shame. Are these videos still on my channel? Yes, you could find an old, polite old channel, but they are in Polish. They are Minecraft videos made by like a 14-year-old in Polish. Not sure if that would be... Oh yeah, also like Minecraft Beta 1.0 videos. Polish? Yeah, I'm Polish. Why Polish? What would you expect a 14-year-old Polish kid to like? What language would you expect him to make videos in? Before after my voice deepened, my voice was already pretty deep by then. The earliest videos, it was definitely noticeably higher. Latin. Wait, I could find my earliest video. Wait. I still have 1.5k subs on that channel. Wait, so I think they are even like unlisted, but there should be a playlist? Wait, playlists? No, what? Is there no? Is it not there? Or maybe no playlist, but just like old video? Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go, found it. So my first game, even before I streamed Minecraft, or even I didn't stream, even before I played Minecraft, the first game I made videos of, and still got like 9k views, was Chicken Invaders: Revenge of the Yolk. The Polish version, of course. Roblox didn't exist yet, I'm pretty sure. That was 15 years ago, bro. That was in 2011.
Pokażę wam grę Chicken Invaders Roty Revenge of the Yolk. Chicken Invaders Roty to świetna gra, w której naszym celem jest powstrzymanie kurczaków przed zawładnięciem światem.
But my voice wasn't like that high even. Like it was already getting deeper at that point. I was 14, yeah. Oh my god, I'm 29. When I was talking online with friends my age, one of my friends' moms thought that they were speaking with some like 40-year-old pedophile or something, and it was just me with an unusually deep voice for a 15-year-old. I mean, this was just horrible quality.
Mamy do dyspozycji kilka rodzajów broni, z których każda z nich ma 11 poziomów mocy.
And also, this game, because it's like a shoot 'em up. It was on PC, yeah. There are chickens and you shoot them. Essentially. Yeah. That's the gameplay. And I think I got a demo for this game in like a gaming magazine. Or maybe even the full version was in a gaming magazine. Because back in the day, back in 2011, or 2010 actually, this was September 11th, 2010. Back in 2010, we would buy gaming magazines, and they would come with like reviews of recent games, recent releases. That's where you would learn about upcoming games, and you would get demo discs attached, sometimes even with full games. Crazy, right? Pre-Genshin corrupted Poland. So what are we doing? Squawk? That's not a UID. Because that was supposed... What is happening here? That was supposed to be a Genshin UID, right? It's too short. I'm pretty sure you missed a digit. Here we go. Yeah, that's more like it. Markiplier, PewDiePie era, yeah. I did watch a bunch of PewDiePie back then. I wasn't really watching Markiplier or Jacksepticeye. I never watched Jacksepticeye. Don't even know what kind of videos they made. Markiplier, I did watch a couple videos. Oh, no, I was watching his... what was the game? The Happy Wheels. Happy Wheels, the one with the... You would go through like custom-made levels on like the bike and different things. And there was a lot of gore. Yeah, so I was watching Markiplier's Happy Wheels videos. Oh, those were the days. I would also... We would watch PewDiePie videos and then like discuss them at school together. Me and my friends. I had a nice... one of my friends... a girl I went with together in... Like, we were in the same class in elementary school, in primary school. She even drew me art from the games PewDiePie played. If only I got the hint back then. If only I got the hint back then. Okay, level 90, double crowned, that's good. Azure Light, yep, her Sig is pretty busted, but the issue with the Sig is that if you play Mario vs. Hunter, you overcap like crazy, and you overcap like crazy here too. Because you might be like, oh wait, but this gives me 36 crit rate, am I not fine? No, because like, yeah, you get the... Wait, is my calculator not captured? Whatever. You get the 36 from Marechusa, so you end up at 93.8 crit rate, but you also get 15% from Cryores, right? You get 15% from Cryores, you end up being overcapped by almost 9%. Which is not great, right? And you already don't have that much crit rate in the first place. So when you play Azure Light, gotta go farm Finale of the Deep Galleries. Because it's just not really possible to make a good build on Marechusa. Because like you need to roll crit damage and attack only. Like those are the only two good substats. Crit damage and attack. Crit rate stops becoming a good substat. Super quickly you get like 5 rolls you cannot get anymore. And just rough, you know, it's rough to have a good set like this. You only have 19 crit subs here and then 6 attack percent. It's not like that bad right now, but 3 of the crit rate subs are overcapped. So it's actually like 16 crit subs, 6 attack percent. That's already not great. So yeah. That's why I prefer cons to Sig. Even though the cons are weaker than the Sig, Sig is stronger. But you have to farm an annoying set instead of just grabbing your Marechusa pieces you farmed for Nuvilet. And others back in Fontaine, right? But yeah. The power cap of the Sig is higher than just getting C1. But you have to farm for the Sig set. C2 Escoffier or C1 Skirk? So you already have C1 Escoffier? And you're thinking whether you should pull C2? Oh yeah. Probably C2 Escoffier at this point. Escoffier will grant 5 cold dish stacks. Actually? Because I mean, this is 240% of Escoffier's attack 5 times. So this is 1200 multiplier. It is like stronger than it would seem, because with this you can build more attack on your Escoffier, right? Instead of building like cryo damage, you would probably go attack here. And then you have a lot of attack on Escoffier, but it takes Escoffier's attack into account, but then Skirk's crit rate and crit damage and damage bonus, right? So like, this is stronger than just a 1200 damage multiplier. But Skirk C1 is 500 attack every time you consume a Void Rift. And you can consume like 4 or 5 of them per rotation. That's like 2000-ish multiplier per rotation. So that's more than the Skirk's 1200. But the 1200 from Skirk would be higher than 2000 from... Or rather, 1200 from Escoffier is more than 2000 from Skirk. But maybe C1 Skirk is better here? Maybe it is just better, because you only get 5 quills. Is the issue with this. It's also worse in AoE. Because if you hit 2 opponents, you consume 2 stacks. I think there is some AoE on the Crystal Blades from Skirk's C1, so this should be better versus AoE. This is weaker if you just ult. But so is this actually. Or no, when you ult, you also consume them. Yeah, so if you do sometimes rotations where you just hold the and ult, then you get fewer consumed Void Rifts, because you can only consume up to 3. But you still get all the quills. Should be pretty close, either way. But I think Skirk's one might be a bit better based on vibes. But yeah, I'm not exactly sure. C1 Skirk also opens C2 Skirk. which is like the busted con. One of the reasons why I was doing some 10 pulls on the Skerk banner. But yeah, this is 70% attack during her skill mode. And more Serpent Subtlety, which especially matters if you want to burst. This allows you to do hold E into burst from 0 Serpent Subtlety, which can be very nice at the beginning of like a STGN rotation or something. Because it's kind of like just a free burst at the start. And can allow you to sneak an extra burst somewhere maybe where you wouldn't be able to otherwise. Nah, Skerk is not gonna be outdated anytime soon. One thing to remember about like Not Cry, because you might be like, oh man, in Not Cry we have like so many DPSs and they are all like Mavuika and Skerk level. But not really. All of these like Flins, Zibai, and Nefer, they are only Mavuika and Skerk level or higher if you have Columbina in the team with them. So it's not really that we have 3 DPSs, main DPSs that are all better than Skerk and Mavuika. We have one support that makes 3 DPSs better than Mavuika and Skerk. So that's like an entire year, and essentially just one team you can make that is stronger than Mavuika and Skerk. Maybe once Sandrone comes, there will be like a second one. Maybe like 2 busted teams per year will be like what they are going for. We'll have to see. But yeah, Skerk is not falling off anytime soon. It's only one team, only one busted Lunar team you can make. And the Lunar teams without Columbina will be below Skerk level. Maybe like around, but probably slightly below Skerk level. Especially if you go for cons. Okay, we have more resin to spend. I guess just artifacts, right? Is there like any... Do I have a burning need to farm anything? Probably not. My Varka is like... good now, right? The weapon is leveled and so is he. His skill could use a crown. I could actually make it now. It's just the cost is high. Which at the same time, I'm not saying you have to pull Skerk cons. One of the things with Skerk is just she's this strong, even without any cons. I just have, I mean, I have the C1 Skerk, but no Sig. And C0 R1 Escoffier. And she cleared every Dire through her at. And I use her in almost every Dire. And I don't even know good Skerk combos. I just N5 spam. Right, I just spam N5. And yet, like here, I didn't clear Dire. I only cleared Fearless because of the Mavuika team. Skerk cleared. Here, Dire, Skerk cleared. Here I did not play Skerk. But if I knew the Skerk combos, I could have cleared the first boss with Skerk. And this is once again where I failed. Here I did not play Skerk, but with good combos I could have played her against the Hera. That was one of the options. I ended up going with Mavuika though. Here, Skerk cleared versus a Nefer boss. And yeah, here she cleared versus a Molani boss. Here she cleared versus a Nefer boss. Here she cleared together with Nuvilet against the Nuvilet boss. And here, once again, her own shield. So pretty much every single Dire, you could have used Skerk to clear one of the bosses. And she was one of your like top 2 options for a boss, if not the best one. Because even for bosses like the Turtle and the Baptiste, which are supposed to be Moalani shield, Nefer shield, Skerk was doing better anyways. You've technically been able to do Dire for last 4 rounds, but you don't have the characters leveled. You should focus on that. Rather than pulling more cons. At like C0R1 Skerk, C1R1 Escoffier, you should be able to smash any Dire boss with her. Especially if you like put some time into learning better combos with Skerk. I probably will eventually. Once I face a boss that Skerk cannot clear at Unga Bunga N5 level, I will learn better combos. But apparently N3 dash is a pretty good combo. And it's not hard at all. I have to watch the new 7 video. Might have just been clickbait with the easier and stronger. I should have actually used Zibai so that she gets friendship. She's already friendship 9 though, she'll hit friendship 10 in no time.
三月よ輝け満ちて
Whoops.
絶縁障壁安全距離
目を閉じて暗闇は怖いですか
She just did one burst and that was it. Attack sounds with one good substat. Yeah, I don't think I'm this scope yet.
流れて新月が来る防衛モー軍吸引テスト開
こうだ死の底へとさ夢なき眠りへ
Big
よう
burst,
こ
so
そ
they don't have to wait for the small one. Signature benefits. Attack, goblet, crit damage, EM. That's not that bad actually. If we roll crit damage EM only, it can be a good piece. Attack, hat. Yeah, no. It has 2 good subs though. Attack Suns with only crit damage and a 3-liner flower. A lot of 4-stars.
Oh,
I bursted the air. Aura farming. Almost good, but not quite. Because like 3 good subs, but it's a 3-liner. HP Goblet, that's dead already. Attack, crit rate, EM. Yeah, no. Good early Monix. I have to be picky with artifacts as well.
新月が来る防衛モー軍6308式ユニット
Oh, I missed them all.
いやさっとやっぱり
With the scare keys. These enemies are so weird. No space left in artifact inventory. This is what happens when you farm every day. But yeah, so far I salvage. Do everything except 1-stars first. And now we can go for most 1-stars. I want to sacrifice all of them, because if I level up a piece, sometimes I will have like a little tiny sliver of EXP left to max level. I want to be able to throw in a 1-star then. That's my... That's why I do it the way I do. 4 good subs, but it's a 3-liner flower. I need to check what my current one is though, maybe it's worse. Four good subs is 4 good subs. This could be a Goro hat. Now, for Goro we would play a 5-star crit rate hat to proc Favonius better. Or maybe not. Maybe we wouldn't. Maybe we would play defense for a bigger
絶縁症
buff.
移して三月よ輝け安全距離確認
お静かに死の底へ
Alright, going Inefa first then Columbina is faster. Then Columbina first then Inefa. We spent too much time in the Columbina burst. Nothing really too interesting. So... we should go sightseeing with friends now. To fear and do several familiar faces at Baida Harbor of all places in Sumeru. Shroom Buddies. The most forgotten location in all of Genshin. Wait, will this be voiced? Drumroll please? Nope. Hey, fungus just floated past. Should we be doing that? Normally, it's pretty dangerous to have fungi wandering around the city, right? Unless we are talking about the special cases, the super well-behaved ones that have undergone training. Not one thinks about it, why does this feel so familiar? Haven't we been through something similar before? Hold on. Hold on, is that Bongo Head? That's right, it's Bongo Head, the fungi friend we met back in Sumeru. Whoa! It's been so long since we last saw it. Come on, let's go and say hi. And Hanaya is here. As she should be. Oh, I should switch to Nahida. Nahida might be able to read their minds because we're in Sumeru. Legendary memory pool. Looks like the message was delivered without a hitch. We meet again, Golden Comet, Silver Companion. It's been a long time. You're both so radiant and full of life. It feels as though no time has passed at all. Long time no see, Hanaya. It's you, Hanaya and Bongo Head. No wonder that message felt so familiar. That means the bond between Paimon and Bongo Head is still as strong as ever. I imagined many different ways we might reunite. A grand feast or a creative welcome ceremony. Something that would give you guys a huge surprise. But in the end, they all felt a little too formal. You've been busy and I was worried that taking up too much of your time might cause you trouble. Besides, our fungi friends prefer a calm and peaceful environment these days. So let's keep it simple and reunite in a manner that is both relaxed and easygoing. Is Silulf and Katana Yamik on the same banner? One is probably gonna be first half and the other second half. There was one sus leak that said that Silverwolf would be like entire patch, and then I would join her second half. But I don't think that will be the case. The leak was wrong anyways, because the leak said that Silverwolf will be Quantum, but she's imaginary. The upcoming patch next week is 4 weeks of Ashvale. 4 weeks of Ashvale, and then into Silverwolf after that. Silverwolf is 4.2. But because 3.8 was longer, 4.1 is shorter now. To make up for the lost time. That's right, the prose that Hana has been reading really paid off. A calm state of mind does wonders for our lives after all. At the end of the day, carefree chit-chat like this is the greatest joy of all. Sokka's here too. There's also Kindlejoy and... who's this? This is my very own fungi friend, Stormstress. You and Monk had knocked out us back in the round of 32. You remember it so well. It's all starting to come back to me now. Anyway, as you can see, dear Big Shots, we no longer need the chains of dates or places for our next meeting. Hannah and I have purchased this commercial district and transformed it into the Lil Fungi Playground. Wait, so you are really saying these facilities here aren't rented for the new tabletop game, but... You've got it. From now on, we'll be living in by the harbor and promoting the fungus-themed tabletop game, as well as sharing our theories and communicating with animals. Feel free to drop by and play with the fungi friends whenever you have time. We can see each other all the time now. Oh my goodness, this is easily one of the best things Paimon heard all day. After the first fungi tournament, Paimon thought of so many ideas for playing together with Bongo Head. Now we can finally make them all happen. Speaking of which, it must be pretty expensive to run this place, right? Don't worry, more isn't an issue for us right now. Literally, aside from raising funds by operating tabletop games like Fungus Mechanicus and Lil Fungi's Fantastic Fiesta with Mr. Balfour's help, we've also consolidated our past experience and organized our knowledge about beast taming and fungi into a more systematic theory, and tried printing a few books. In fact, some researchers were interested enough to offer me financial support. Using the knowledge I've accumulated to help make things more accessible for others, I earn Mora. In turn, this Mora helps my fungi friends live better lives. Everything has fallen into a positive cycle. We are amazing. It really feels like Hana has become a calm, dependable, beast-taming theory expert who can handle just about anything. It's all thanks to Sokka's guidance. She encouraged me to follow the student's lead and challenge myself to master the skills I needed to learn. Hey, I didn't teach you that kind of humility. I'm not the perfect teacher either. If someone compliments you, just accept it. You may sound easy, but there must have been hard times too, right? There were plenty of challenges, yes, but we should let the past and all its hardships fade with the passage of time. My biggest regret is that, over the past year, I didn't really take our fungi friends out to have fun. Ever since I started consolidating my own theories on beast taming, most of our days were spent in caves and treehouses, writing non-stop as day and night blurred together. The business side of things is exhausting, and the days spent racing against deadlines were truly hard to get through. I understand Soga's perspective a lot better now. Well, it's not all negative feedback, there's still that sense of satisfaction when you finish a piece of work. Yes, I agree. Every finished draft deserves a truly indulgent meal for celebration. Unfortunately, our fungi friends can't really enjoy our food. From their perspective, perhaps life might be getting boring. If this goes on for too long, their spirits will suffer, and that's not good at all. So now that things on your end have settled down and you've got a place to stay, how about the two of us take the fungi out for some fun? We can let them play for as long as they want, then bring them back afterwards. That way you can focus on your work and the fungi still get to enjoy themselves. I will take the fungi friends out to play too. Count me in. When it comes to sightseeing, I'm purely a theory type. I can only look things up in books. When I first came to Fontaine, I even managed to get myself lost. Hannah's even more of a dummy. She doesn't even know what fun places there are in Sumeru. She's completely absorbed in work. We stayed in Fontaine for so long last time, but the itinerary we planned was terrible. In the end, I didn't even manage to visit the dessert shop I had my eye on, and miss out on the macarons I've been curious about for so long. But if it were Golden Command Silver Companion, I'm sure we would find all kinds of wonderful places. Places that would really impress our fungi friends and let them have the time of their lives. I'll pick places that are fun and beautiful. Just a moment, please take this little camera with you. It may look ordinary, but it's actually a very special souvenir. Mohan once saved a merchant's child who has gotten lost in the southern part of the Ape Woods. Out of gratitude, the merchant gave Bongohead many gifts, including this camera. Bongohead really loves the images it captures, so you can also use it on this trip to preserve these memories. I found an equipment specialist, Miss Helen, who sealed the camera's casing so it can work even in damp environments Bongohead loves. It can even work underwater. Which said, this camera is also one of Bongohead's badges of honor. Nicely done, Bongohead. As for taking photos, don't you worry, Jan and Paimon are seasoned pros. The appearance of our gear doesn't matter, what matters is getting great shots. Jan, let's get ready and be on our way. Don't forget the special food for our fungi friends. That's right, Paimon remembers that part loud and clear. Make sure to bring plenty of marbled jelly. The latest improved version tastes even better and stores well too. No matter how hot the environment gets, there's no need to worry about it going bad. Let's be careful not to give our friends too much at once. Overindulging isn't good for them. Got it. Jelly goes into the backpack. What's good if people get place in mind? There will be brand new experience for our fungi friends. Why don't we start with Natlan? So are they actually here to stay? The event is limited though. Let's see if Nahida can actually read their minds. It's probably gonna just be ... But there's a non-zero chance it's not. Oops. I think I have to go see the Golden Command Silver Companion again. The sense of inspiration is unlike anything I felt before. I'm even more motivated now. There is dialogue. We just experienced the movie reunion. Some novels would have gone all out with the water rocks and melodrama, but isn't it better this way? Natural and effortless. Okay, nice. We got some Nahida value after all these years. Okay, but before we continue, I'll get myself some more water and take a bathroom break while I'm at it. So don't go anyway, we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere, we'll be right back. Is it even worth getting someone like Sparksy and the other allies together for them? Oh yeah, very much so. Silver Wolf really wants to have both Sparksy and Yao Guang. Especially Sparksy, probably. And then for Evanesia, you don't need Sparksy. You don't want Sparksy in her team. But Yao Guang will still be pretty big. But to have the premium Silver Wolf team, you need both, really. Miss either one and it's kinda rough. If you can only get one... If you want to get both Silver Wolf and Evanesia, then maybe Yao Guang, because you can work with both. But for Silver Wolf only, Sparksy is probably a bit of a bigger deal. Sparksy is probably slightly better than Yao Guang for Silver Wolf, but for Evanesia, Yao Guang is much better. Silver Wolf is not good with her, right? Oh, this is like Pokeball. Alright, so we're gonna clean up the main streets and the docks of by the harbor this afternoon. Is the easiest and most stable job that the two of us have right now. We can earn enough to buy 10 servings of marvelous joy in a single day, so let's both do our best. I'm really hoping they are here to stay. And it's not like fake and they will leave after a week. From here on, I'll handle follow-up work for the little fungi playground. In the meantime, you should go and have fun with our fungi friends. Maybe this will actually become a permanent mode. Pew! All the way to Atlan. Natlan music here is so nice. Phew, we finally made it. The journey was long, but Paimon really thinks Tetic Pig here in Sounds of the Canopy territory has so much character. For a fungi friends, this must be completely new. Paimon brought a few landscape paintings. We can let the fungi compare the paintings with what they see right in front of them. They can take a close look, match the scenes up, and start noticing all the little details they would normally overlook. If it sparks their interest, then it means this place is perfect for a deeper, longer exploration. This makes very little sense, but they have to justify the gameplay somehow. That's one way to do it. When Paimon's got some free time, she reads guidebooks too, studying different sightseeing spots. That's a must-have skill for any good guide. Alright, shall we let our fungi friends try for themselves? Wait, there was an exclamation mark at the end. Move and rotate your camera to match the picture of the current scenery and look for any missing scenery objects. Once you have found said objects, you can record them. Through this comparison, your fungi companions may be able to appreciate the scenery before them more closely. Each landscape painting has 2 to 3 missing scenery objects. While attempting to record these missing scenery objects, you may need to adjust your camera angle multiple times. After recording all the missing scenery objects, the current landscape painting will be completed, bringing a unique sense of achievement to your fungi companions. Okay, here we have the waterfall. Wait, can I not zoom in and out? I guess I'm not supposed to. So like this, right? No? Or more like this. Oh, here we go. Yes, now I landed up well. Okay. Then there is the hill on the side. And then the waterfall. One way or another, I think. Somewhere along those axes. Because the waterfall I'm missing. Here we go. Okay, that's pretty cool. I like that the game doesn't like, after 5 seconds of not getting this yourself, it doesn't like shower you with tips. That's the most frustrating thing. Oh, you didn't perfectly do everything instantly? Let me do it for you then. No. Just give me like a couple minutes. And I will get it done myself. Okay, there are some trees here down on the left. These photos are kinda scuffed, because they don't really match reality much. This tree right here. But doesn't quite line up. How do I... Oh yeah, it's these branches actually. Here we go. Oh, it's only 2 spots. What is this? Oh yeah, one of the local legends that I have marked. Am I even supposed to climb this? Oh yes, I am. I could have used the hotspots with the Kukusaurus to fly up. But I want to do it myself. Okay, so we have this mountain on the left. Okay, done. We've got... What is this thing here? What does it represent? This is this thing. Oh, and this is this. I need to go quite a bit right with the camera to line up the picture. Those pictures are so fake, man. Zoom. More crystals? Yep, looks like our fungi buddies really did find some interesting spots nearby, and they're super curious about the little Yamkasaurs too. Aye aye, guide Paimon. Of course, it's Paimon's time to shine. Paimon will make sure that our fungi friends enjoy this trip to the fullest. Oh, there's more different gameplay as well. Various creatures will appear around the tour route. Once these creatures appear in the viewfinder, you can press the shutter button to take a snapshot. You will need to swap out the film for the camera. As a result, there might be a certain interval between 2 snapshots. The greater the number of creatures captured in a single picture, the more novel it will be for your fungi companions and the higher the fan score you will receive. By the way, I need to play Pokemon Snap, like the new one on the Switch. New one, it's a couple years old by now. I bought it but never actually played it, because I bought it together with a different game. I bought like a different Pokemon game and this one. What was the other one? Maybe like Legends or something? Legends Arceus? And I just played the other one, never got to playing Pokemon Snap. So many Pokemon Snap clones. Gotta play the OG. They were actually even moving. Oh, I missed him. Shoot. Score will not be perfect. Why even play? Oh no, another one right. Could have snapped a better pick. Oh, could have snapped an even better pick here with all of them. Oh my god. Oh, the little ducks! Okay, but I don't think I could have gotten everything all at once, so this was fine still. So I only missed one animal and then missed a couple of like bonuses. I could have gotten them with the ones in the background as well. Wait, this counts as... Oh, here was a nice chance to get all 4 of them. Or even the ones in the back as well. Like, I could have gotten everything. Would have been such a big dub. But you couldn't have known beforehand. Okay, I got all 4, that's good. So, Silverwolf really wants both of them. Even not having one will definitely be noticeable. Wait, there was like something here. Here we go. Oh yes, waiting was worth it here. So Silverwolf really wants both. Evanesha only wants Yao Guang. For Silverwolf, if I had to pick one, I think going with Sparksy would be the better choice. But Yao Guang is also good and has the benefit of also being good for Evanesha. Right? So Evanesha, only Yao Guang for sure. Silverwolf, she really wants both. But if you had to pick one, probably Sparksy. Probably like Sparksy and EMC would be the better team than Yao Guang EMC. EMC being Elation MC here, of course. And then yeah, and Evanesha just plays Yao Guang Elation MC every time. That was fun. And like day 1 and day 2 are different. Or actually no, was this all day? They were both day 1, right? Okay. They're above day 1, but day 3 hasn't unlocked yet. Great event. For sure, for sure. Give me the shroom. Okay, I don't know if I should... So, last time I started a quest where I went to like some post-apocalyptic bunker from the Cataclysm era. But I don't have that much time to continue it, so I don't think I will go there. I think if I were to continue it, I would want to finish it fully and not just do like a little bit again and leave again. you can mine these crystals with a Yamkasaurus. That's like the intended way. There is so many of them and all the exploding fruit. I could have grabbed the mushroom. I didn't know it was there though. Hmm.
よっとしっかりついてこいよ。ついてこれるか。
So if I'm not continuing that quest, I could either just go to not cry, do some other random things, or one thing I want to do. Oh wait, there's Abyss as well, but we also don't really have time for that. I forgot about Abyss. Forgot all about it. We can claim the rewards, at least that I already got. Maybe we can do another temple with that. How many premiums do we get from Abyss? I actually don't know. I get artifacts. 200 per floor. So 800 for the whole Abyss. So we have 5 pulls right now. Not quite enough. But artifact boxes? That's the real deal. Instructors? Nope. Garbage and garbage, let's go! What if you want a defense hat on? No. I mean, I think like defense hat on Lina would be playable, possibly. But you will need like great crit subs on it. So what I want to do is go grab some water plants and also possibly more silk flowers, even though I already got some today. Just do some account maintenance. I need to find some good locations for the Siganodermas. Because they're very... I remember them being very plentiful. I would always have too many. But then I'm like, okay, time to grab some, and like, where do I actually find them? I don't know. This at least I know the best location for. Oh, but I can grab them with Chaska. Big Chaska L. Only Varesa is close enough to the ground to grab them. Oh, I interrupted the music, man. I was vibing so hard I shot the barrel. Yep. Lots of water, lots of plants, very nice. There's no way to just put one of these snapthorns here, right? There's gotta be more. Did I just put one and call it a day? It should be legal. When I'm running on top of water like this with Varesa, I have to be careful not to run out of stamina while on the water and drown. Oh, there is more. Oh, not Snapthorn, Snapdragon, rather. Oh, there's actually so much when you go around these little islands. And another one. And two more, huge pool.
風が立つぞ。
Are there any in the cave down here? Where am I even? What is this place, man? No, there's only rocks here. So let me go here. I will grab some silk flowers. And I'll try to go to Inazuma to look for some Siganodermas. I'm not interested in the artifacts, because they have despawned already anyways. Because normally I would go here to grab the artifact spots around. But yeah, what I want now are only the plants. If you're very fast, you can grab both silk flowers of a bush without stopping with Varesa. Which is pretty lovely. If I get actually no, I can't really make her faster at all. I can make Chaska faster. Because Chaska can be faster if I get refines for Linnea's weapon. Varsa is as fast as she gets. Because refines on Lost Prayers don't actually make you faster. Maybe one day we'll get a catalyst that gives you speed scaling with refinement. And we can R5 it. For Varesa. That'll be the dream. Okay, I'm back where I was before, so... Where could I find the Ganodermas? Can I track them? Does the game offer that ability? I don't think they are used for any... Oh no, wait, they are used for Ascension. Oh, wait, there are actually markers. Oh, that's lovely. I couldn't exactly remember what they were useful for. Thought they were only for cooking or something. But yeah, they were used for Kazuha. Now that I think of it, I remember that they are used for Kazuha. And we also get this Naku seaweed at the same time. Yeah, that's the real value. It's not just one kind of plant. It's two. Oh, I remember you. Hello. The electrocharged water is gonna murder me. Actually, electro-crystallized shards are keeping me healthy. The value. Oh, these shiny spots don't count towards the daily limit. The mysterious conch shiny spots. There's still more somewhere. Should I get Kazuha in my team?
Yeah.
No, wait, Kazuha doesn't mark. Who marks Inazuman specialties? Shinobu. Shinobu does. But I want to keep double Anemo. I need Varesa more than double Anemo, I think. Wait, is there nothing around? That is her talent, right? Oh no, she has an expedition talent! Wait, so who marks them? Goro marks them. Let's go. Also, it's just like right there. Oh boy. What are you doing here? Oh, my Chiori isn't this brick. Oh, I died. Wait, they recovered their HP? Why did they heal to full? What? Oh, I cannot grab that one, I don't think. Because apparently there's something here. Oh no, it's all the way over here. Maybe I can grab it? Some of them are so deep you can't grab them. But okay, not these ones.
進め
Or sometimes you can just like drop into the water from above. And it actually works well enough. I'm so slow now with all the problem. Yeah, like this one you cannot grab. But if I go with Chaska, fly up. Here we go. And fall into the water, I go for a little dive.
きっと果樹園の果物たちが喜んでるんじゃないかな。りゅうちゃんたちも今日は水やりの手間が省けて嬉しいだろうね。
Oh, Nakuweed. Seeds also helpful. Okay, well, I'm not gonna bother the Fatui.
飛ぶか
And I already capped on Nakuweed seeds. I'm probably gonna have to bother these guys though. Whether I want to or not. I only attacked you because you would have attacked me anyways. Will that hold up in court? If I hadn't killed them, they would have tried to kill me. I know from experience. And it's like you do it more often.
風が立つぞ
Oh, there's so many here. Yeah, those are the spots I was thinking of. When I think of Nakuweed. Or not Nakuweed, the Siganodermas. Back when we would spend all of our day in Azuma, you'd have so many of these. If you went at least slightly out of your way to collect them. Hold spot on the map, just to grab two of them. What a waste of time.
飛ぶか
But sometimes we find also seaweed next to it. And that's huge, because seaweed has a separate inventory limit. So as I'm gonna get closer and closer to hitting the cap for Ganodermas, at least we can top up on seaweed as well. So we want to make sure to grab it even though Goro will not sniff it out for us. Wait, is this only one? What a joke. Okay, the Kujo encampment should be a bit better. Oh, I couldn't fly like at all, what? Oh, because I was in combat. I was in combat, so I didn't get the extra time that I normally get from my C1. It might just be shorter by default as well in combat, I'm not sure. Just was not up on the side.
突撃
When teleports in Inazuma are spaced quite far apart. I can never quite TP like right next to where I want to be. Where I want to be.
飛ぶか
There's always some travel time involved. Genshin was different back then.
Yeah.
There was less content, so I had to make sure they keep us occupied. Otherwise, oh my god, I just died.
無礼者は必ず制裁
Seaweed or seagrass. Oh, exceeds limit. Okay. That means we are done with this. It even tells me that the tracking character is Goro. It tells me on the map. I didn't need to like try to remember myself, but I am pretty proud that I did. Where's my Wanderer? Oh, Wanderer is not level 90, he's level 89.
僕じゃなきゃダメ
The reason why my Wanderer specifically is level 89 is because I liked him, so I wanted him to have as much EXP as possible, but I used him a lot in the overworld. Because he was one of a kind back then, you know? Nobody else could fly. So he was in his own league when it comes to exploration ability. So I was like, okay, let's not level him to 90 because I will use him so much in the overworld, he will just get the EXP naturally. And like, I'm halfway there or something. More than halfway there. So he could get there, but I'm not using him as much in the overworld anymore, but I'm still using him a bit. Yeah, like, I'm using him whenever I grab artifacts and I kill a couple monsters along the way, so he is getting EXP. But yeah, and the reason why my other characters in this team, for example, are level 90 is because I actually use them for endgame content. My Versa, for example, I even use her for Dire. So I needed levels for her, and I never quite needed levels on Wanderer, because by the time we got hard endgame content, he was no longer my best option, let's just say. Okay, let's do Genshin Doll. The good Genshin Doll. Chongyun. Cryo Liu character from above 1.0. Huh? Ganyu. Yeah, Ganyu. I would advise you to keep your secrets close to your chest. Divulge them too easily and you never know where the wind might carry them. Sounds like Mondstadt, but sounds like Yelan could say this or something. But wind might carry them? Maybe it's somebody from Mondstadt instead. Maybe it's just Venti. Rosaria, maybe. No. She's like Mondstadt's Yelan. Maybe no, this is a girl. I want to say Kaya. Maybe like Jean? No.
うっかり秘密を口にしないよう気をつけることだ。風がそれをどこまで運んでいくかわからないからね。
Mori Nanako. Mori, like Memento Mori. And then Arlecchino, she kills people. Death, connection. Now I'll remember the voice actress. I don't know, is this like Citlali? It is Cryo, so Citlali wasn't a bad guess. Oh! This is Femina, I'm pretty sure. This be behind? No? Okay, Riodesli then. No? Strong Strike? Oh! It's Aloy! It's gonna be Aloy, right? We got there. Jin. Anemo robot. Huh? Wanderer is an Nemo robot. A 1.6 character ratio? And the other one was through 1 May. I'm pretty sure. Yep. She's counted as Herta Space Station as her faction. Oh, we seem to be crossing paths a lot lately. Where could I have seen you before? Can you figure it out? Acheron? Aventuring? Ueda Reina. I feel like I should know who she voices. Can you figure it out? Jade, no. What? Such a strange quote. One way, no. Who are you?
あれ最近よく君を見かけるな。えどこで見かけるかってそんなの教えるわけないじゃん。
I guess I didn't like really take the oh wow into account. I didn't think it would be. I thought it would be more like a mysterious can you figure it out and not like a playful one. Sparkle makes a lot of sense, and yeah, maybe I will remember that Ueda Reina versus Sparkle. What is this? Random strike. Maybe it's like Linksha. No. Maybe it's Feixiao. Oh no, it's Topaz and Nambi. Oh yeah. It's Nambi's little... When he turns into a wheel. When hitting enemies. Sword. Okay, I mean this is like randomness. Blade. No. What? Jinglyu? Because she fell off? Arlan? The down arrow would fit better with Jinglyu. Because Arlan was never good. And easy second try, Caesar. Okay, so. Thank you very much for watching. But this will be the end of my stream for today. I do have a stream every single day at 8 PM CET. Which is 3 hours before now. And tomorrow we'll be playing some more Genshin. We'll get another part of the... of this event right now. And maybe we will do Abyss as well. So yeah. I will see you all tomorrow. Bye bye.